So I really look at I love a challenge though, and I'm just so proud of every bit of it. We went through a whole roller coaster of the human experience, and I'm very proud.
It's one of the biggest stories to come out of Hollywood in recent memory. Marvel, one of the most secretive and powerful studios in the industry, filing a lawsuit against one of the brightest stars of the silver screen, Blake Lively. The news shocked fans and industry insiders alike. How could this once adored actress, known for her clean image and all-American charm, suddenly be at the center of a massive legal storm involving Marvel? What had Blake Lively done that was so severe that Marvel, the creators of the Deadpool phenomenon, would take this drastic step? Rumors had swirled for months, but this time, the truth was coming to light. The lawsuit wasn't just about a simple misunderstanding or a contract dispute. It was about a dangerous, confidential leak that had the potential to shake the very foundation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel's legal action against Blake had fans scrambling for answers. Could Blake, the star who had always kept her private life under wraps, have really crossed a line this serious? Let's dive deep into the escalating drama that led to the explosive claims, the shocking revelations, and the Hollywood clash that no one saw coming. The idea of Marvel taking legal action against Blake Lively seemed almost impossible to imagine. For years, Blake had been one of Hollywood's darlings, a beautiful, poised actress beloved by fans and colleagues alike. Her career, spanning everything from Gossip Girl to The Shallows, had been marked by a steady rise. Even her marriage to Ryan Reynolds seemed like the ultimate fairy tale, their picture-perfect family becoming the subject of envy for fans worldwide. So how did this Hollywood sweetheart find herself at the center of a scandal involving one of the most beloved franchises in the world? Marvel, known for its ironclad control over its intellectual property, filed a lawsuit against Blake for allegedly leaking classified Deadpool material. But this wasn't just about a simple leak of spoilers or plot details. Insiders began whispering that Blake's involvement wasn't as innocent as it appeared. Some speculated that Blake, who had recently been dealing with some personal and professional drama, might have leaked these secrets to manipulate public perception and shift the narrative surrounding her. It wasn't just a studio protecting its most prized secrets. It was a studio fighting back against a calculated move to control a narrative in Hollywood. As the lawsuit began to unfold, the shocking details emerged. What Blake had allegedly done was far more damaging than just a casual spoiler leak. It seemed as though Blake might have used her position, connected to Ryan Reynolds, the star of Deadpool, to gain access to confidential Marvel information. This wasn't about a momentary lapse in judgment. This was about a full-scale breach of trust. Rumors started to surface that Blake had leaked confidential Deadpool details to the media, likely with the intention of using them as a tool to influence public perception. The idea that she might have sought to gain an upper hand in a personal battle while compromising Marvel's top-secret material left many shocked. Marvel, never one to back down from such a significant breach, immediately took action to protect its secrets. The backlash from the public was swift, and the media frenzy began. Could Blake really have betrayed the very people who had helped make her husband a global star? But the leak wasn't the only thing complicating Blake Lively's life. For months, tensions had been simmering beneath the surface on a different front. Blake had signed on to work with Justin Baldoni, a director known for his sensitive, heartfelt storytelling. At first, everything seemed ideal. But as the project progressed, friction began to rise. Blake, the star of the show, felt increasingly sidelined as Justin took creative control of the project. It didn't help that Justin wasn't just the director. He was also the co-writer and planned to star in the film. Insiders began to whisper that Blake was growing frustrated with the direction of the film. She reportedly felt overshadowed by Justin's involvement and wished to have more control over the project. But instead of quietly raising concerns behind closed doors, Blake seemed to have turned to her most powerful ally, her husband, Ryan Reynolds. And that's when things began to spiral. Blake and Ryan, a powerhouse couple in Hollywood, had always kept a tight grip on their public image, and it seemed that this was no different. Blake reportedly used Ryan's influence, his ties to Marvel, and his connections in Hollywood to pressure decisions in her favor. It wasn't just a Hollywood collaboration anymore. It was a strategic play to regain control. Blake's connection to Ryan Reynolds, the star of Deadpool and one of Marvel's most valuable assets, was now taking center stage. As the legal drama unfolded, people began asking, did Ryan play a role in the growing tensions between Blake and Justin? Could Ryan's Marvel ties have contributed to Blake's escalating behavior? Reports suggested that Blake wasn't shy about using her husband's resources to tip the scales in her favor. Ryan, known for his humor and charm on screen, had a much stronger connection to the Marvel Universe than most people realized. Was this all about personal tension, or was it about something more? Could Blake and Ryan have been working behind the scenes to control the narrative surrounding the project, pulling in Marvel's power and influence to help achieve their goals? Then, Justin Baldoni's team dropped a bombshell. Text messages surfaced, revealing a very different side of the story than what Blake had told the public. In these messages, Blake was seen actively working to manipulate the situation, using her position to sway decisions and pull strings behind the scenes. What's even more shocking is the involvement of Ryan Reynolds. Blake was apparently using her connections, including Ryan's ties to Marvel, to bring more attention to the project and shift the media focus. The texts contradicted Blake's claims and painted a picture of someone who was much more calculating than the innocent victim she had presented herself as. As the evidence against her mounted, Blake Lively's public persona began to crack. The carefully curated image of the Hollywood sweetheart started to fade, replaced by whispers of manipulation and control. The question now wasn't just about her relationship with Justin Baldoni. It was about how far she would go to protect her own interests, even if it meant compromising Marvel's most valuable assets. With the lawsuit in full swing and the media buzzing about the scandal, Blake Lively's future in Hollywood now seemed uncertain. Could she recover from this? Was her career, built on years of carefully cultivating an image of perfection, now at risk? Or was this just another bump in the road for someone who had always known how to bounce back? Marvel's involvement had only added fuel to the fire. As a powerhouse studio, Marvel's brand was built on secrecy and keeping its top secrets under wraps. Blake's actions had shaken that foundation, leading to the lawsuit and a legal battle that could reverberate throughout Hollywood for years to come. As the story continues to unfold, the stakes couldn't be higher. Blake Lively, once seen as Hollywood's darling, now finds herself in the middle of a legal battle that could change her career forever. The Deadpool secrets, the leaked information, and the tangled web of Hollywood power plays have all come together in one massive showdown. What happens next? Will Blake Lively recover from the scandal? Will Marvel's involvement change the way we see her forever? And what will Ryan Reynolds' role be in all of this? One thing is for sure, this is far from over. Hollywood's perfect image of Blake Lively has been shattered, and only time will tell how the story ends.